So, what if I told you the secret to a successful life isn't about some huge grand gesture, but it's actually hidden in the very first hour of your day? That's the big idea we're diving into today. Your morning, it's not just a routine. It is the foundation for everything else that's going to happen. It's like the very first domino that you push over.
Just think about it for a second. Seriously, what is the very first thing your hand touches after you open your eyes in the morning? I'm willing to bet for most of us, it's our phone. And that one tiny little habit, it immediately puts you on the defensive. It sets off a chain reaction that, believe it or not, can dictate your entire day.
You see, that single choice puts you on one of two very different paths. Over on the left, you've got the reactive morning. This is where your brain gets instantly hijacked by notifications, by emails, by other people's problems. You literally start your day feeling anxious and like you're already behind. But on the right, that's the champion's morning. That's where you're in the driver's seat. You start with purpose, with focus, with intention.
And look, this isn't just some feel-good quote. This is a fundamental principle of success. It's all built on a discipline that starts the second you wake up. You see, champions win their mornings way before they win anything else. So the big question is, how exactly do they do it? Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to talk about why the morning is so incredibly important. Then, we'll get into the nitty-gritty, the habits for getting a clear mind, a focused day, and an energized body. And then, we'll hit the most crucial part of all, how to actually take action. All right, let's zoom in on that first hour. Right after you wake up, your brain is in this super impressionable state. It's kind of like soft clay. And whatever you press into that clay in those first 60 minutes, whether it's chaos or calm, that is going to set the mold for your entire day. So how do we protect that mindset? How do we make sure we're shaping it the right way? Well, it all starts with a few habits designed to just clear out all the mental clutter, taking you from that feeling of chaos to a state of clarity. So you can start with a totally clean slate. Now, this first habit, it's probably the hardest, but oh my gosh, it is a total game changer. No phone for the first hour. I mean it. The second you look at that screen, boom, your focus gets hijacked, your anxiety shoots up, and you're immediately pulled into what everyone else is doing. You end up feeling behind before you've even put your feet on the floor. That first hour is your most valuable asset. You have to protect it. So if you're not on your phone, what are you doing instead? You scribe. And no, it's not about writing a novel. It's just a super quick 3-step mind cleanse. First, just be totally honest with yourself. How do I feel right now? Second, you intentionally pivot. You shift your mindset to what you're grateful for. And third, you give yourself a mission. What is the one thing I absolutely must get done today? This simple little act takes all the noise out of your head and puts it onto paper. It puts you back in control. Okay, next up, let's talk about meditation. And please, forget this idea that you have to have a perfectly empty mind. That's not how it works. For most of us, our brain is like a chaotic, crowded train station. Meditation isn't about stopping the trains. It's just about you stepping back onto the platform and just watching them go by. You don't have to get on board every single one. That little act of observing creates space, and in that space, that's where you find control. Okay, so your mind is clear. Now what? Well, now it's time to give it some direction. These next habits are all about channeling that newfound clarity into real, tangible focus, moving you from just feeling busy to actually being productive. You can just forget about those endless, overwhelming to-do lists that make you feel defeated before you even start. The most effective plan is simple. It's just 3 points. 1 non-negotiable task you must finish, 1 important thing you should do, and 1 thing you'd like to do. This simple structure, it kills that feeling of overwhelm, and it helps you build this really powerful identity as a finisher, someone who actually gets things done. This next habit is about your diet, your mental diet. I mean, think about it. You probably wouldn't start your day with a big bowl of junk food, right? So why are you feeding your brain a bunch of social media drama or negative news first thing in the morning? Just 5 minutes of reading something positive or inspiring can completely rewire your mindset for the rest of the day. All right, the mind is dialed in. Now it's time to light a fire in the body. These next couple of habits are designed to create real physical and mental energy and transform that tired, groggy feeling into genuine inspiration and drive. Let's get one thing straight. Energy isn't something you wait around for. It is something you create. And the fastest way to manufacture that energy is to move your body. I'm not even talking about a marathon here. Even just 10 minutes of movement sends a powerful signal straight to your brain that says, hey, I'm not passive, I am in charge here. Okay, this next tool is used by pretty much every elite athlete and top performer out there, visualization. And this is so powerful because, get this, your brain literally doesn't know the difference between something you vividly imagine and something that's actually happening. So when you repeatedly see and feel your future self, confident, focused, successful, you actually start to subconsciously act in ways that make that vision a reality.
So we've covered habits for the mind and habits for the body. But honestly, none of them matter without this final, critical step. This is the bridge. It's the bridge between the life you're dreaming of and the life you're actually living. It's all about moving from just thinking to actually doing. You can watch 1,000 videos like this one, you can read 100 books, but true success, it boils down to one thing: execution. Knowing what to do is totally useless if you don't have the courage to actually do it. Remember this: information alone is not transformation.
And this is exactly why so many of us stay stuck. We're like this incredible airplane built for the sky, just sitting on the runway, weighed down by these anchors of doubt. That little voice in your head starts whispering, what if I fail? What if it's not perfect? What are people going to think? All that overthinking keeps us grounded, while we just sit there and watch everybody else take off.
But here's the truth. You have the potential. You have the dream. You have the engine. You are not made to just sit on the runway of life, second-guessing yourself. You are made to fly. So here it is, the complete system. And this isn't just some random list of tips, right? It's a powerful sequence. You start by protecting your mind, then you clear it, then you direct it. You energize your body, and then with all of that incredible momentum, you take action. So it all comes down to this one question. Remember, imperfect action beats perfect planning every single time. So don't try to do all of this at once. Just choose one. What is the one small step you will take tomorrow morning to win your day? Your new life is waiting for you, and it all begins before breakfast.